missed it.
I've missed it.
Welcome back to the Reggies. You with three blokes who could have been anything, but decided to become fighters and enter the ring instead.
Yes.
I'm Gopher. You with Tommy, Jace, the three of us. Lads, I am going to be on one today because I've got fucking fights to start everywhere. Ashes controversy, origin selections, thumpings in the NRL, after the siren goals in the AFL, thrillers in the Super Netball. What a time to have a podcast about sport, and what a time to have a podcast in general, because pretty well everyone's aware now the Reggies will be stepping in the fucking ring.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I can't wait for it. I think I'm mostly keen for the lip game and the build-up.
Oh,
Before the
that's your fucking
fight.
go-to, mate.
well, if you think of podcast fighting, the press conference and the lip leading up is the main event.
That's right. Oh, 100%.
As if people who yarn
If
for
you're not
fucking
there.
hobbies or jobs actually can fight.
Yeah. I'm so fucking excited for the prep too.
Yeah,
Because
oh.
I've been saying for ages that I sort of want to know, at least we won't know fully, but sort of want to know what goes into the whole lead up and like the whole weight cut thing. And because I'm definitely going to need to cut weight, because I've said to Jarch that I'll fight him at a certain weight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to like cut on fight
Yeah.
week. And I'm looking forward to that, because that fucking
Almost passing
kills
out.
you.
So
on the scales.
you should announce who we're all fighting too. Like, I've talked about it on Alpha Blokes or whatever, but I haven't said anything about you boys. I'm like, this is where it needs to fucking get announced.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I am going to fucking get in the ring with Jarchi from the We Mean Well podcast. Don't know if you know her, but but yeah, I'll be getting in there. I'll be getting in there with him.
Yep.
Nice.
And we've sort of set the weight at cruiserweight, which is 90.7, and I'm fucking walking around a bit heavier than that at the moment.
Mate, you get done light work.
I reckon I will too,
Yeah.
because I've definitely walked around like mid-80s before when I was skinny but like fit as fuck. So
Just keep ripping into these.
yeah,
No, I reckon
that's
Jarch
true.
has got a bit of shit in him too. So,
Oh yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
wait.
good. And Jace, you're fighting one of the nicest blokes
I know.
on planet Earth who has not got a violent streak
Yeah.
in him. Absolute legend though, and he's going to have a crack.
Fighting Darcy from Bloody Brilliant Beers, which
Yep.
so it's going to be hard for me to get real fired up in the lip game. I'll go as hard as I fucking can, but it's just a nice bloke. Like
I'll do
we
some
said.
digging for you, man. I'll see.
Like, we'll dig
I'll-
up some shit
I'll
on
try and
you.
find
Yeah,
some
yeah.
personal stuff for you.
Just really cut deep. Yeah.
Have you got
Try and
you
fire
don't
him
have a
up.
sister, do you?
No,
Gonna say we
thank
could get him
fuck
to-
I don't.
Someone
him.
might fuck your brother.
We're all gingers. I don't think anyone wants to do that.
Or your dad or something.
Yeah, we'll get him to do something.
But yeah, it's looking like
So
I'll
you
have
hate
to.
He rooted my brother.
Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to cut weight as well, because he sits about 10 kilos lighter than me. But I'm all for it. Like
That's
you said,
like-
keen for the fucking prep and all that. Because how many times do you reckon? I know I do it. I don't know about anyone else. You watch like Creed or Rocky Balboa or something. You see the big training montages, and you're like, "Fuck! I wish I could do that." Like I've always just thought that would be fucking sick. So
Went out the old boys the other day. Had to cut a bit of wood, and I'm like, yeah, this is rocky shit.
This is Rocky.
yeah, I'm going to train in a barn like he did for fucking Ivan Drago.
I've got a couple of secrets up my sleeve. I reckon I'll share them later on, but fucking I'm going to get into the guts of Aussie blueing. I'm going to get into the culture.
Nice.
You know, probably go do some work experience as a plumber for free.
For free?
Yeah, just get in a trench and get some shit on me.
That's true.
Fuck it, oh.
You know what I mean? Because I'm fighting klutzy, so
Yeah.
giving up a lot of height and reach and
Size.
weight.
And he's an
So-
ear plumber as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you're
He's
fucked.
Yeah, but he's a fucking commercial plumber.
Oh,
He installs the stuff without shit on it yet. So is he? I don't know.
hasn't got enough shit in his hands to be throwing them.
Great lad as well, though. It was like
Yeah.
it was the nicest call out I've ever done. Like I'll give him a call. Said, "Oh, explain the situation," sort of thing. And he was very like it was just the most respectful way to ask someone for a fight ever. So, but anyway,
That's all. It's not like we hate these fuckers. And we
Yeah,
just
it's not a
hate
battle of the podcast like
I'm-
who's the best.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make up things about Klutz in my own head. Like tackling fuel, like fucking Bobby
Yeah.
Boucher.
Say
sort
it
of
so
shit.
think
much that
you're-
he believes it too.
You're sort of mates with him, but
Yeah,
already,
I'm mates with him.
Whereas
yeah.
I've met I've met Jarchi once
Yeah,
for
that's
30
right.
seconds
So
when
you
I was
can-
off my lid.
Yeah.
So that might make it a bit easier, but who knows? I'm sure I'll chat to him heaps.
But it'll be a great event anyway. Like, I think
can't
involving
wait.
everyone like this, giving us all, like, I've talked about it with Cam and that on the other show, and like, just talking about having something to get a bit fit for and shit.
Fuck
I
yeah.
haven't had something like this in so long, and that's why I've been a fat fuck and currently am.
Yeah.
But now I've actually got a reason to work towards something and not be a Johnny Bairstow.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait. So that was the little bombshell at the start, which I'm pretty sure everybody knew about already, but I just can't wait.
Give me that good.
Yeah. End
Yeah.
of the year we're looking at. No
Yeah.
real things confirmed yet, but
Yeah. Yeah. But it has to happen now
it's happening.
because
It
the
does.
Reggies know about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It must happen.
We're all
They
fight-
love stinking.
Yeah.
We'll just fucking fight each other if it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're all
triple threat.
yeah. Well, between the five of us, and Big Quino's fighting too. So between
Yeah.
all of us,
Yes.
we'll be down fucking doing a bit of sparring late in the piece. I think.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait. We got a while, and I'm gonna need every day.
Yeah.
One of our day one listeners has written in on Saturday morning. So posted that video of Barb's and his new best bet because
Yeah.
his one got scratched.
Yep.
So he's sent that to me, posted it, and someone's written in and goes, "Holy fuck, he must have had Jace at 9 years old." And Jason and I are at work together, and we're just like, does this mean what I think it means?
Yeah.
Like, does he think that Barb's is your dad? So replied and said, mate, Barbary is not Jace's dad. And he just goes, oh, well, he could have been.
Apparently, Barbs and I look alike.
Well, I suppose any ginger could be another.
Yeah,
ginger's
he's a bit
dad.
strawberry
He's
blonde.
not a ginger, though.
Yeah,
He could
is.
class as a strawberry blonde.
I reckon if Barb's claimed himself as a ranger, I reckon he's like 1/16th ginger.
I've seen less
Yeah, right.
gingers claim themselves as gingers.
Yeah.
Claim themselves or
not-
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, I'm a ginger. I'll fucking own it.
But if you're on the outskirts
Fair
of
play.
being a
I
ginger,
don't know why anyone would own up.
I was going to say, if you're on the outskirts of being a ginger, you do your best to not be one.
That's what I'm
But-
saying.
But then everyone else brings them back in.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the fringe, everyone else says you're a ranger.
There's nothing worse than like someone who's probably is strawberry blonde,
Yeah.
and then they're like, you're a ginger, and they go, no, I'm strawberry blonde. Just fucking own it.
Own
That's
it.
true, yeah.
But see, you're like definitely one. So it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like you've ever had to face that. You've
Yeah.
copped,
Exactly.
you're a ranger from the start.
20
be proud
years,
of
and
it.
I'm just like, yep.
I would
I get
actually-
those confused cunts that are on the
yeah,
fence.
exactly.
So
I
just
would
commit.
actually love to be out on the piss one night and you try to argue with someone that you're not a ginger.
Yeah.
See if they're like, yeah, fucking hell.
Just see if they're like, oh, you are. And you're like, no, I'm not.
Oh, well, I'm
Just
not.
see-
Just be 100% convinced. What are you fucking talking about?
Identify as brunette cunt.
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah,
I
true. Well, speaking of the listeners, they do not fucking miss you when you make a statement on this show and you get it
No,
wrong.
they don't.
So,
yeah.
last week, I don't know if you remember, talking about the AFL, and I said the Brisbane-Richmond game was going to be a cracker up at the Gabba on Thursday night. I said Richmond, they're not what they were, but they will show up, they'll perform, and the Lions are in the top four. It's going to be a great game. 81-point margin, and a listener sent me a voice message telling me all about how shit I am. So basically it just went, great call, Groper, great call.
How good's that?
I was
That's
like,
good though.
Okay.
I love that after you sharing all the ones of you getting sucked clean.
Yeah.
I like that there's one bloke giving
Oh,
you
there's
confidence.
fucking
other end
heaps
too.
of that. Heaps of them. Heaps of them.
Yeah, there would be.
And then, the other game that I predicted would be a good game was Essendon Port, and it was the game of the round, but didn't hear him.
No.
Didn't hear anything from him.
Nice and quiet. I've been done for my exactlies.
Have
I
ya?
saw an
Yeah.
RLC. Someone's like, "What do you reckon the potty count is? Like average exactlies per potty." So now, since he said it, I've been fucking
playing in your head.
Yeah, opening thesaurus. Like, what is a synonym for fucking exactly?
Exactly.
100%. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm just gonna have to start rattling off a few different ones now.
That's good. I
Well,
wonder
how-
if we could get odds on that.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get our wagering partner at
I didn't even
Bluebet.
do that on purpose.
How many
either.
exactlies per fucking episode?
I said average and high 20s.
Yeah, right.
Probably.
Well, we'll have to count them
I'll have to listen back and
when we
count.
listen to this. Yeah.
Quinn, write down every single time I say one.
Yeah.
Boys.
Oh, sorry. I was going to
You're
say,
right.
how good is old mate's tattoo?
Oh yeah, Jackson.
Bro.
You fucking. I met him.
Did ya?
I went and met him. Yeah, at the Gabba. Was on the blower to him. Said I'm coming now. Went and saw him in the flesh. The tat looks sick.
It's better
It
than
was-
I ever thought it was.
Same. I don't know what we were expecting.
Yeah.
but
I said,
it was
I said to me, missus, I'm getting one. I messaged Tyson Evans, a tattoo artist in here, on my Instagram and said, bro, when can I book in next?
You're
Wow.
actually doing it.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get it?
I probably in the same spot, man. I reckon that's a
Nice.
prime thing for it. I'll probably save the thing over me heart. I've got some plans for fucking
Something
sentimental
a bit
shit.
more
but
meaningful.
that I'm thinking about the same sort of thing because I reckon it looks prime. I
It
love
does
I
look
fucking
very
thought it was
clean.
great.
I
I'll
love
give him
it.
that.
It was unreal. And there was blokes in Roy, first comment, so he posted it, and the first comment was slow down because his name's Jackson Rush.
yeah.
And there was heaps of
Wow.
them telling him to slow down. And then there was obviously all the people from south of the border just fucking ripping him.
Yeah, there's one bloke on
but he
there.
took it on the chin.
Oh,
You'd have
Like
to
a
get a
fucking
tat like
champion.
that. Yeah.
No, there's one bloke on there that always has heaps of lip in him, and he's a bloke that hangs off his dad's face. But yeah,
Yeah, but hey, when I met him, I said, there'll be a few people that fucking rubbish.
Oh,
He goes,
fuck
mate,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. If you're getting that inked on you, you're fucking thick-skinned.
no,
It
so I'll have
was
to
great.
check if he's messaged me back, oh mate, because I'm like, I legit want to get it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm like,
It was
fucking
great.
sweet.
Yeah, and there was also blokes ripping into him about having his legs shaved.
Yeah, fucking
Like,
have to.
you fucking have
You
to.
get a tattoo over your hair.
Wow, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
That would have been from
That
fucking New
is.
South Wales.
That is. Surely.
Anyway,
Mexico.
good on you, bro. I
Yeah.
reckon it's great.
Unreal.
It's actually neat work. That's what made me like the fucking we get it looks neat as fuck.
Yeah.
It's all done nice. The line
It
works
wasn't
sweet.
like-
I'm like, I love it.
It wasn't like, we get it. It's like, we get it.
Yeah.
It was very sophisticated. We get it.
It was good, eh?
Talking to Kerr from the Two Flogs, I told him he was going to get it. He's a dead set New South Welshman. And I was like, I'm getting it. He's like, he goes, are you kidding, rah? I said, yeah, you wouldn't get it, mate.
It just
Well, they
would
don't.
burn 'em, eh? So
Because I said, it's just because you'd never get a New South Wales logo tattooed on you, would you? And he's like, I said, yeah, see, cunt. You don't get it. So,
I met two other blokes as well. I actually met probably more than that. But these two, Leroy and Hermie, I met them. Hermie is the one, the inventor of the analog, the menthol analog.
Herminator.
The Herminator.
Yeah,
Fucking
nice.
hell.
So I met him and fuck man, he was in a state. We both were, but he was in a state and he couldn't talk. He had the full Darren Lockyer voice box going like way worse.
Yeah.
And he ended up trying to speak and it was just like just air coming out, man. It was
Screaming.
fucking funny as. He
Too many
was
analogues.
an absolute character. He creased me 3 times in the first minute I met him,
yeah,
mate.
that's fine.
And they come through here heaps. Like they drive
True.
trucks, both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, Russ,
Yeah, we'll
we're
get
going to have
him.
to get the Herminator on.
Get him on for a yarn.
Fucking
Fuck.
hell.
Well,
man.
he'd be the first Reggie's guest.
He
I think
was
it's one of
that
those
funny.
things that we haven't had one on yet, but we're fucking open to.
Yeah.
If
Fuck
some
yeah.
cunt yarns about sport, punting, and drinking, then come have a yarn.
If you fit the criteria, you're coming on.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
As soon as I saw the Herminator, I just laughed because he had like the pair of jeans on with the Broncos jersey that was like he was about to run out. It was that tight.
Just refusing to think that he needs a new one that's bigger.
Yeah.
Love it.
Aerodynamic.
It was fucking cold in Brizzy too, and he just had that on.
What a machine.
But he's from Warwick, man, and I was like, bro, how cold does it get out there? And yeah,
Does he love the dogs?
the what?
The greyhounds?
Oh, probably. We'll get him on.
Fucking oath. Shout out to him.
That RLC jersey, everyone's been asking about it,
Yeah.
commenting about it, and I'm really tempted to just show yous, but I'm holding off. It's an OCD thing. I just want to see the thing made in my hands first so that the design that we're going to show you, the picture of the design matches exactly the jersey.
not
And I
far
know
off.
it will because our supplier is a gun. So I know it will. It's just a fucking OCD thing. I don't want to go, yeah, here's the design and it looks a bit different.
Yeah.
So it's
It's not far off, though. Things are in the working.
Surely we could show the baggy reg though, because that's being made.
Yeah.
Surely.
We
I
might-
reckon we'll give
righto,
that. We'll give that little sneak.
That's
We've
your,
got-
that's
we've
your
seen this.
foreplay before we fuck you with the jersey.
Oh.
Righto.
Wet you up a bit.
Hit you hard.
Yep.
Now, serious now. Let's start with the hottest topic in world sport at the minute. Anywhere you look, this is being spoken about. It's an absolute carry-on, and it has had mayo added from every direction. But Johnny Bairstow getting run out on day 5 of the second test. Straight up, it's out. Plain and simple, it's out. I don't know what he was doing. Carey doesn't hesitate at all. He doesn't balk him. He just throws it. He walks out of his crease after he's thrown the ball, and he was run out. For me, it just sums up what English cricket's all about at the moment, how obnoxious and fucking they don't play by the traditional laws and
That
rules
they
of the
made.
game. Exactly.
The MCC fucking made.
Nothing applies, like even the traditions of the game don't apply to them with their whole way they go about test cricket. It was dumb. If the stew was on the other foot, I can see where they're coming from, though. I'm not that one-eyed that I'm like, oh, if that happened to us, I'd be like, yeah, that's all good. Like, I'd be a bit annoyed, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't think that we would do that.
When it first happened, and I didn't see, all I saw was a ball come flying forward and he got out. I was like, ooh. But then, as soon as I seen the full angle where Carey caught the ball, literally in one motion, then threw it, I'm like, play on, cunt.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he sat there and was like, oh, he's about to leave. And then threw it. He just went, boom,
Which
threw
you
it.
can't do because as soon as the umpire calls over, then it's over.
That's right.
Exactly right.
Stay in your crease, you little fat red cunt.
Yeah. Fucking little fat ass red.
Allowed to say that too, by the way, because I am fat. So that means I'm allowed to say
And I'm allowed to say that too because I'm red.
Yep.
And I'm allowed to say it because I'm Groper.
The host.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
Anyway,
It was, I think,
some people have said that he tried to do it in the same game, which he did, but Marnus was batting outside his crease then. So Marnus was batting half a foot outside his crease to try and negate the swing and all that and the movement off the pitch. So that's normal for a keeper to try and he, puts his foot back in. The thing that they're not happy about is he was batting a metre inside his crease and then just goes for a wander because it's the end of the over.
yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So look, I can see where the sookiness comes in and where it's a drama and stuff. But let's put it this way: the day before, Stark takes a catch, easily has control of that fucking thing, slides the ball along the ground, does not move in his hand at all, stands up. The laws of cricket says that fucking that is a drop catch because he's used the ground to put the ball on, even though we all know that he caught it.
A metre off the ground.
That's
Caught
right.
it a metre off the ground, put his hands down, stop himself from falling on his face,
Yeah.
and then,
But they're all happy with that,
yeah.
but they're not happy with this.
So
Grow up.
here's my thing where they go, you should have withdrawn the appeal. That's what the whole argument is now. Because they stopped saying it's not out to it is out, but it's not within the spirit of the game, so you should have withdrawn the appeal. And I'm like, okay, well, when Ben Duckett saw the catch on the big screen, he should have went, oh, he caught it a metre off the ground. It's not in the spirit of the game for me to go back out there. Even though the umpire says it's not out, I'm going to keep walking off.
There's so many double standards.
Oh.
What about
And Stuart Broad carrying on the big streak of Pelican shit.
coming
He
from him?
Fucking forgot quick, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nearly
10
hit a
years ago.
boundary and got caught and fucking decided not to walk.
Middled
Just didn't
Wonder's
walk.
first slip, and the audacity on him to just walk straight up the pitch like nothing had happened.
Yeah.
That's half on the ump too, the fucking useless.
Oh,
Yeah,
For
he
sure.
didn't
Whatever that
call it,
was.
so he's
But-
like, well,
but I
that's
mean-
a part of the law. Umpire hasn't called it, so
Yeah, I know.
but it's another spirit of the game.
But that's what you can't. Yeah, don't. It's like
Even
the
their-
nutsack calling the arsehole hairy.
The biggest of all time, that.
Yeah.
The biggest nutsack calling the arsehole Harry call of all time.
Even the fucking head coach, Brendan McCullum,
Ah,
2009 ran out Paul Collingwood in the exact same fashion. No one really talks about that. And 2006 he did to Murley, who was celebrating with his teammate who
That's
just got a
right.
century.
that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
And England is a fucking hole. They want to talk about sports. It's different scenario completely, but spirit of the game, sportsmanship. The way they won the 2019 World Cup final was off a fucking boundary count.
Oh, yeah.
How's
Where's
all
your
the
spirit
scone
there,
eaters-
Poms?
How's the scone eaters and the Earl Grey drinkers in the fucking
Oh,
members.
that was what
just
Bro.
carrying
boiled
on
my
as they
piss
walk past.
so much, eh?
Fucking shut up.
Screaming, cheat, cheat. That
I
one
actually
bloke.
can't wait
Oh, man.
for them to lose. Do you know how hard it is to get one of those memberships? They are literally
It'd be-
passed down through generations.
Yes.
Oh, really?
And they are going to, some of them are going to lose their memberships, I reckon.
Well, they've named and shamed, apparently.
yeah, fuck them.
Mate,
They-
that's like, isn't it known that that's the most respectful ground ever to,
Yeah.
like, that is the premium of Test cricket.
home
where it all
of
started.
cricket, yeah.
So they're like the la-di-da fucking...
Exactly.
Like fucking just the big carry-on ta-ta.
Yeah.
And they're all just carrying on like children because they fucking eat ass
And
as
lost.
a cricket team.
And no, I can't think of any other ground where when you walk back up, you go right through. Like the way they walk through the long room.
How
Yeah.
good is that?
Right,
mate?
it's
I
I
love
love
it.
it. I've always
Yeah.
loved it about Lords, and then today showed, well, maybe you fucking shouldn't do it if you're gonna have little carry-ons like that. Doesn't happen anywhere else, and they just cried in their fucking
Oh.
face. It takes a lot for the coolest head in the team with Usman Khawaja to turn around and
say
fucking
something.
say something.
Yeah.
Boy,
Like,
boys.
I could go on forever about it. Eh?
Now, be
Yeah,
honest
no.
here. Be honest here, because I'm gonna. Was there any doubt? Like, were you going fuck's sake when you were watching that?
Well, look, not going to lie to you. I couldn't watch it because it was late as fuck,
I was-
obviously.
I stayed
I know
up.
you stayed up. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it this time. I did it for the first test.
Yeah.
But I just assumed at 4 for 100 we were going to snig them.
Mate, there was a stage there where we just kept bowling fucking pies in the slot for Stokes to just pump over the boundary. And I honestly, hand on my heart, just went, we fucking lost it. I'm
We're
like, if
gonna
these
lose,
cunts
yeah.
keep bowling that, bang, Ponting in the commentary thing saying, like, put it outside fucking off. Like,
Yeah.
put it out there. And they went, that break was the best thing that ever could have happened. Because obviously someone
Lunch,
talked
yeah.
some fucking sense.
Punter probably went down there.
Probably.
I think he had to leave the coach's box because he was so. Sorry, the commentary box because he was just fuming so much.
But obviously, like, they had a bit of a plan, come back, and as soon as Stokes was out, it was like, thank fuck. But honestly, I've got to admit, and Ben Stokes, I've got to applaud him, man.
Oh,
it was
fuck
sensational
me.
innings.
That was a great inning.
We helped him a lot, but he's
Oh.
still got to hit the shots.
Bud.
Yeah.
And it was all on him. Like,
Yeah.
all on him.
Yeah.
So I've got to give him credit. Like, great work, bud. But, and it did make for a thrilling thing, but I was honestly pissed off at one stage going,
yeah.
are you kidding?
If it wasn't for Headingley in 2019, I probably would not have been as worried. But just the commentators and everyone just pumping.
Pumping
It's
him up, man.
Headingley again.
Oh.
He's going to do it. He's going to
Yeah.
do it. And it would have been in the back of his mind. There's no way he would not have been thinking about it. Like, he's done it on the big stage. So that was what was making me think, fuck me, it's deja vu.
Yeah.
And then I literally watched all the moments, like ball for ball. And then I think I fell asleep just after lunch. And I reckon within an over, like I checked the timing of it, Stokes got out.
Yeah.
So I missed just the whole fucking.
But
pumping.
honestly, what more could you ask for the first two tests? Like, as in,
That's what I meant.
Unreal, eh?
You've had two cracking games, and all
Oh.
we can talk about is this one dismissal, which is a shame. But just on the two tests that we have had, they've been thrillers,
Oh.
but the pitches have been terrible. Like the
Yeah.
bowling that we had, that both sides have resorted to
Yeah.
with the short pitch
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
It's like they have to do it because if they put it on a length, you're never going to get a wicket. Like it's almost like you're waiting for the batsman to make a mistake.
Yeah, you're
because of
right.
how flat the pitches
that's
are.
dead right, eh? Like, I've always said, like, grew up with the old man. He loves Test cricket. I've learnt to love Test cricket. If I've got the time off, like the Boxing Day test and that period between Christmas and New Year's, I pride myself on fucking trying to watch every ball.
Yeah,
Like, I honestly love
absolutely.
it. But there was times in that test I'm just going, this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, as in, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Anyone who is a fan of this Bazball shit and thinks how great and fucking fantastic it is, I hope that this changes your mind because if this is what you're going to produce, it's just flat pitches, batsman friendly, and you're just going to punish attacks, put them into the fucking core,
Yeah.
and then you got to get lucky to someone to sky one up in the air to get a wicket. Like, oh,
For such a traditionalist country for cricket, it's
Well-
ironic, eh?
Well, do you know, I think us or people resorting to that short ball form, like that'll pretty much put a stop to it unless they want to play that. Unless that's
Yeah.
how they want to play moving forward.
if it was
fucking-
2-0 to them, it would stay, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now they know they can't beat us. They might stay for the rest of this series, but in future series they go, oh well, we can't fucking beat them anywhere.
Who's their
at
coach?
anything?
Who's
Brendan
their coach?
McCullum.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
That's right. Sorry. Surely him and Joe Fuck have a chat and just go.
But it's his game. Bazball is his
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
well,
Nah.
hopefully he just.
It's
yeah.
worked prior to this. That's why everyone's
That's what I
so
mean.
fucking uppity about it. But it's showing that if we can get it done on your home ground, like yeah, like you said,
Everyone has praised it because it's worked, but like even though it worked for 10 games or whatever it was, 12 months, you were still always like, did it though? Because you can play 10, 20, 20s in a row and fucking win them all because everything went your way.
Yeah.
Everything found the middle, all that. But you can't just keep getting lucky.
Mate,
like that,
people
you know?
learn and they fucking adapt.
Yeah.
They're the best teams on the planet from each country. If someone starts to do a different thing, they think, how can we overcome that? If
Yeah.
it's with a boring bowling style, so be it, cunt.
Yeah.
You know, that's the spirit of the game is winning.
I
Like,
just
that's
hope-
the main thing.
In this third test, I hope we come out and fucking score 600 and bowl them out twice without batting again. Or something where we just
Yeah.
hammer them in this third one just to go, fuck you.
Does Goggles come in for Gaz?
Yeah, straight up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then they might rest Hazelwood just because he's a walking injury
Yeah.
and bring Boland back in.
Which-
Plus, they bowled so many overs in that last day. And it starts tonight, like, as in Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
When this
sure.
gets released,
very
it
short
starts.
turnaround. Yeah,
So 3-day turnaround. Surely 45,000-year-old Jimmy doesn't back up again for them.
it's very
That's
rare
it.
in the last like 5-6 years you see Broad and Anderson bowl
Yeah.
together like back-to-back games. Usually they change it up.
Yeah.
I think injuries they're a bit injury ridden though. Chris Wood's still injured. Joffrey Archer's still injured.
Yeah.
Pretty
So-
sure only once has a team come back from a 2-0 deficit.
Oh,
to
they're
take
not-
the
It was- yeah,
series
they're
out,
not
and it
coming
was
back.
Australia.
It was Bradman in the 30s.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They're not coming back from that. No way. They're not going to get 3 tests in a row where one doesn't get fucking washed out.
That's
Exactly.
why they were so tutty.
Yeah.
Because if
lost.
That was it.
If England have wrapped the series up and it's fucking 4-0, and that happens in the 5th test, are you telling me there's the same carry on? No.
It also frustrated me because he got out and there was 200 runs to get.
It had no difference
just
in the outcome of the game.
because they
yeah.
got close. The whole reason they got close was because he got out and Stokes changed his
Fired
fucking
up.
game. Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
right. He saw his fellow ginger get
I got
out.
yeah, one last point.
Yeah.
Harry Brook should never, ever play the long form of cricket ever again in his life. That dismissal in the first innings, oh my God. I'll never forget it because he was 50 not out, morning 3 of a test match. And they're bowling short. That's what they did all game. They're banging it in halfway down with blokes back on the boundary. The field was so fucking spread out. Where Cummins caught it, he was at like a 3/4 way to the boundary. There was no one saving the one.
At
anywhere.
one point they had
And he goes to swat one back over the bowler's head
Yeah.
like a tennis fucking swat. Oh, I just went, and that is the best you've got to offer.
in
really.
test cricket.
You know, it was like when I was sitting there watching it, it was such a frustrating time to sit there, but I couldn't not watch it. But it was like we were bowling at Stokes and knowing that we had one ball at a tail ender at the end of every over.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, it sucked ring to watch. I was just like, oh, just Stokes trying to find a boundary and then hitting a single and we get 1 or 2 at Broad.
Yeah.
For so long.
There
That's-
was
yeah.
a point where
That's
Stokes
well
was
played to them, but
Stokes was letting like it go to the boundary, like go for easy single, and they were saying, "Nah, you
Yeah,
just want to
yeah.
stay on strike."
that's fucking happens quite often at the
Yeah.
end of an innings, though.
Yeah, I know, but I just mean at that time of night, I'm just like, wow, this
Yeah.
is a
And
fucking
Broad can do
hard
enough
slog.
to just stay in and just stone wall. Like
Yeah.
he's not that shit of a
He
tail
just
ender
stayed
batsman.
in and carried on.
Oh,
what
every
about him?
single time.
Fucking hell. He was obviously doing it to get under our skin, but it didn't work with Carey. Like,
Yeah.
he's cool as. I am a bit worried for him because he's a young fella and he'll be copping abuse everywhere he goes over there at the moment.
Oh, Kerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole of Australia
Mate.
would.
And now, like, when he comes out to bat at Leeds, at Headingley, the reception he's going to get, it's going to be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, hopefully the boys bloody get around him and make sure
It
that,
doesn't-
oi,
Oh, well, do you know what? It doesn't fucking matter about that smoggy shithole because when he comes home, no cunt will be booing him.
Yeah, I know, but you can't say it wouldn't take an effect.
No, for sure.
It
mate.
doesn't help
Like-
that it's the Ashes, so
Yeah.
we're already going to cop it more than any other country does in England. Smith and Warner absolutely
Yeah.
got rinsed when they went in 2019, their first series back, and it was just after the sandpaper incident.
Yeah.
They still blame it. The same old Aussies always cheating, champ. And then now this. Like, it is just like a fucking landslide of a
Yeah,
day.
it clearly doesn't affect Smithy though, so hopefully
He
Kerry's
loves
the
it.
same. Righto. Fuck you, you pommy cunts.
Just fuck his all.
Yeah, stay in your crease as the Hello Sport Boys fucking
Yeah.
made that shirt. That was,
yeah, that was
Excellent.
good, eh?
Sad.
yeah, stay in your crease, fuckface.
UFC, lads.
Yes.
Massive card this weekend. UFC 290.
Yep.
Huge Aussie showing. How good
Yeah,
is it going
fuck
to be?
yeah.
I'm fucking super excited. Like I haven't been this hyped up for a card in ages. Like I said, just love seeing the Aussies hooking in. And
Yeah.
two of my favourite Aussie fighters on there, Volk and Whitaker. Staples of the game for Australia.
Fucking oath.
And I'm fucking right behind both of them. Jack Della Maddalena come in last minute, I think, to fill in for something. He's such a prospect as well. Keen as fuck for that. Jimmy Crute, he's actually fighting the bloke that Cam and I watched live in Perth. It was a draw, so they're fighting again.
draw?
This bloke is a fucking fridge with arms and legs. So,
Bar fridge?
he's just a big cunt.
Deep
So,
freezer.
yeah, excited to watch that. But honestly, what more could you ask for? All the boys on the card. Dan Hooker's on it. I'd love to see
Oh, yeah.
him get back in the winner's circle.
Yeah.
Shannon Ross, I think, is another. I don't know if he's Aussie or New Zealand, but one of the boys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's fighting.
We'll take him.
Yeah, that Jalen Turner and Dan Hooker fight actually pretty good, eh? Keen for that one.
No, it'll be good. Yeah, very excited for it.
yeah, for sure.
Always pumped up when it's Aussies.
Oh, and
One
just-
Aussie, let alone two.
And honestly,
Love an
Volk,
Aussie
like,
card.
he went up and did that Islam. Arguably, maybe could have won in some people's eyes.
I think he should have won.
So the fact that he's going back down to featherweight to really show him what's up, like I'm
Yeah.
keen
Yeah.
to see the performance that cunt puts on.
I reckon he's going to just demoralise him, mate.
Yeah, Rodriguez. He's an awkward fighter. He's very throws some crazy kicks and movements that he does, but I just think Volk will just out fucking work him.
Yep.
Flat
The
out.
annoying thing is if, like, it stems back to the Adesanya and Pereira second fight. If Pereira had won again, it would have been a no-brainer for Whitaker to get a title shot. And I reckon Whitaker could have beat him.
Mate, people
So
sleep
now
on-
it's like we got to have what he's lost twice to Adesanya. Rob has, so they'll fight a third time probably.
Yeah.
If he wins this, but it's like fuck a trilogy fight and you've already lost the first two.
But it's one of those things with Whitaker that people forget that who the fuck else has beaten Whitaker apart from
No
Izzy?
one. He hasn't
No
lost
one,
since
man.
2014.
So
Just
yeah, you
bar
see all
Izzy.
this lip
Yeah.
between Izzy and old 2+3 that he's fighting.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, old 5. And and you go, oi, don't lip up too much because Whitaker's going to just pump him.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking oath.
No, I'm keen, man. I'll definitely be watching that. I reckon a little multi that I'll probably be doing is Della Maddalena to win by KO. That bloke just fucking sleeps people. And then I just reckon Volk to win and Whitaker to win. I don't even know. That'd probably be paying fuck all, but I honestly reckon that's safe as.
Safe as houses.
Safe as fuck, in
I love
my
putting
opinion.
on just head to head the Maltese UFC and
Well-
then just fucking it after the first fight. And I go again.
I
go
hate
again.
the old sure thing multi. Doesn't have to be fighting, but whether it's footy, racing, fighting, whatever. Oh, the sure thing multi, and it just doesn't get up.
the first
Yeah.
leg.
First
But
leg gone.
yeah, so looking forward to that. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
bloody
Fucking
oath.
oath.
Boys, I nearly forgot. We're 2-0 up in the women's Ashes as well.
Yeah.
Beth Mooney. Fuck, she's a good cricketer. Not the big high-profile name of the Alyssa Healy, Elise Perry.
Yeah.
But she
She's
has
making her
just
way
done
up.
extraordinary things for Australia for so long.
Good on her.
2-0 men's and women's cricket. 2-0 Queensland.
Oh.
Sounds bloody good to me.
Great fucking time to be a Queenslander.
Well, there's another spray coming.
Oh,
another
nice.
spray incoming here.
Looking
Rip in.
forward to it.
For footy, lads, the NRL. North Queensland 74, West Tigers 0, Newcastle 66, Bulldogs 0. Are you fucking kidding me?
Just when I thought I figured out what's going on this year,
They've
just
cooked us there. I want to sit all those players down from both the Dogs and the Tigers and say, tell me why your 20,000 members from each club, tell me why they should show up this week and watch you 17 useless fucks play.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't just a flogging. That wasn't a Sharks against the Dragons game on the Thursday where the Dragons were in the game for 60 minutes and then the Sharks piled them on at the end.
Yeah.
And they tried. That was just pathetic from start to finish.
It's like we talked about the other day in the AFL, a 200 scoreline, and we're going, wow, that's a joke. It shouldn't be in a professional thing. This is the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like those
Bloody oath.
scorelines shouldn't be, as much as it's like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. And if you put a multi on, you're probably going to win it. But I mean, there shouldn't be in two professional sides.
I think the only excuse West Coast can have is that they've got a fuck ton of injured AFL players, so they've got state level players. You look at Tigers and Bulldogs on paper, they're fucking $1 million players are going out there. Tigers forward pack. Like, I was watching on Saturday night and I just went, like, the tries that were getting put through Bateman and Papali'i, Clemmer, their team, not even to mention Bulldogs with Marnie, TPJ, all them blokes, and you're just going, how the fuck use on a team?
Mate.
Like, you're not a shit team on paper that should be getting beaten by this much. You are some of the best players in the comp, and you are getting steamrolled like this.
Like I said, though, a few weeks ago, we could have just said Bulldogs might beat the Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how the
And it
fuck
was-
do they lose by 70 a few weeks later and you go,
The
I can't
season's just
figure
been
it
flipped
out.
on its head.
Yeah, there was just. I almost think that the Dogs' loss was worse because of who they lost to.
Yeah.
Like, North Queensland are playing fucking great footy.
Yeah,
and
and
they've
revenge
beaten-
win as well. They won
they've
on aggregate.
They've beaten the Storm, the
Yeah.
Rabbits, all in the last few weeks. So
They are back.
But then for Newcastle to go and do that, Reed Marnie. Oh, Reedy boy. I have got a bone to pick with you, young son. Be very careful. You've come out after the game and you said you don't think that the fans had a right to boo you off the ground. And then you went, oh, maybe they do, but they don't see the work we're putting in. And you just fucking shut up. You cannot go out and lose 66-0 and then tell the fans who they're not on the money you're on. They're on whatever job they're doing. They're putting their
They might not even
hard-earned
have a job.
every year and every week to go and watch you play, and you're on the money that you're on because of them. They are allowed to boo you off the field when you go and put a performance like
Yeah.
that in and lose 66
You not want to
nil.
say that to your fans.
No.
You should be apologising.
Fucking
80
oath you
minutes a
should.
week, they get to forget, as a fan ourselves, 80 minutes a week, you get to sit back, watch your team, forget about anything in your life, and just fucking watch them go out and just play for the jersey. And you just didn't.
No.
So you don't have a
You
fucking
can't.
soapbox to stand on to say that.
I like
Like-
Reed,
yeah,
Yeah,
me
fuck
too.
yeah.
so just
But
He's a Queenslander
especially-
and a class footy player, but you don't say that to your fans.
Oi, but especially too, you got to think about the Dogs finally at the start of this year got a breath of fresh air, and they're like, "Oh, we've signed some good players. Here we go," and then they cop that.
yeah.
Of course, they're going to be shattered.
Yeah.
They think that it's finished. The rapings that they've copped.
It has not.
No, it definitely hasn't.
the stitches have been split.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting. But hey, there's got to be a response. I think this week. I don't think I'll be tipping them, but there has to be a response.
Do they have the bye?
No, they both just had buys.
Oh,
They just come off buys in 17.
yeah.
That's what makes it fucking even worse.
Oh, well, good luck.
Surely
to
they were in Bali.
them. Well, they must
I was at the Finns Bronx game, boys. I
Yes.
could stand up the entire time because I wasn't blocking anyone's view because I was in the very last
be.
row.
The nosebleeds.
I was in row WW, it was, and I went, that sounds fucking far back. When Herbie scored them first two tries, we were sort of on a corner too, and it was the opposite corner.
Oh.
Couldn't see, had to watch the screen. But hey, I had a great time. It was great. It was a sellout at the
Yeah,
Gabba.
how was the atmosphere?
It was good. It was good. It's
Better than
not like
not like Suncorp.
nah. I don't know. We're up. It's hard to tell. We're in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
But hey, great game of footy in the end. It wasn't the best quality.
No, it was
But the finish was unreal.
Yeah.
Selwyn.
Selwyn
just
Cobbo,
pulls
take
it
a
out for
bow.
him. Yeah. What was Bromwich doing? Has anyone watched that try back?
Oh, what were they all doing? What was Tessie
Bromwich-
New doing? All of them.
Ah.
Their defence was sloppy.
Like, it looked good.
It looked unreal, but
I was like, how did he
the
get there?
defence made it look even better than it
How
had
did
to
he
be.
get there first?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know. Anyway, it was awesome. And then he scored one right at the death to get the fucking multi over the line,
Yeah.
which was good.
Yeah, well done, Jace. You
I reckon
fucking-
that is a huge win for the Bronx leading into they got the bye this week. If they had have lost on the back of the Titans loss, oof, the questions, the alarm bells would have been ringing.
Yeah, at least that
Absolutely.
keeps you pretty safe for.
Yeah. And then we got another bye in 25. So, yeah, I reckon they're going well. They
gotta-
definitely didn't play their best footy,
Yeah.
but yeah, they
They got a
got
couple of hard games still. Because we've got Melbourne, I'm pretty sure, is our last game of the regular season.
That's why I wanted them to win these two against Titans
Well,
and
yeah.
Finns. And
When I looked at our run home, I went, we should probably lose. Like, we got Rabbitohs and Storm, pretty sure our hardest. Cowboys now fucking huge task. We got to
Yeah.
play them still up at Townsville.
Where are
So-
they on the ladder?
Cows.
ninth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
2
surely
points
they
off the
squeeze in, eh? If they keep the roll on,
mate.
bud, they'll
And that
get
would
in.
have helped their differential heaps because they would have been like
Yeah, yeah.
they wouldn't have
I'd love to
jumped
see the
really high, but they
Cowboys-
would have closed the gap from their pumping from the Tigers.
I'd love to see the Cowboys finish strong and get a finals.
I think they will.
Yeah, I think they sort of fucking have to now. Unless, like, for them to decline so badly from here back to playing terrible would be strange.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Spoke about it a little bit. Match of the round in the AFL. Port played Essendon at Marvel.
What a
I
cracker.
said it was a huge last week. I said it was a huge chance for the Dons to prove that they're a top 8 contender in Melbourne against Port, who are top of the ladder. Didn't disappoint. Kingy, our mate, was at the
I
game.
was just about to say that. I was
He went to
talking
the
him.
game, and Dan Houston sent one from 55 metres after the siren to win the game for Port.
That was
How
crazy.
sick
kid.
is
How
that?
good was that being there
For
as a
him too,
supporter?
as a supporter of Port.
Fuck yeah.
That is awesome. Was that? Did he take a mark? The hooter like the siren
Yeah.
goes, and
Yeah.
then afterwards he kicks it.
Yeah.
Wow.
From 55. Like,
That's
not.
like-
It was an absolute
It was a
fucking
roost.
thunder kind
I know
of
it
kick.
says every single time that happens, but that's what you dream of as a kid, sort of shit.
Oh, he would have done that 1,000 times in the
Yeah.
backyard, surely.
That's awesome, eh?
Unreal.
Those moments make sport awesome. Like
Yep.
that's the cool shit, eh?
That's the
Yeah.
one of the fucking coolest parts about AFL. You taking the shot after the hooter's gone.
Yeah.
The amount of time you see it, and it's unreal.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal.
It actually happens more than you think. Eh?
yeah.
Like, it's crazy how often
And
happens.
it's even just as awesome when they miss. Isaac Smith, 2014.
Oh, shut up. That was 2016, you clown.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We won the comp in 2014.
Yeah, but you lost the first one, but you still end up making the grand
2016.
final.
It was 2016, I promise.
You still lost.
The Crows hammered North. So nothing to write home about there, though. Everyone can do that.
Oh, fucking whatever, cunt. Still won.
Geelong and Sydney had a draw.
Yeah.
Tom, how do you feel about that? Two sides having a
That
draw.
would have been awesome to be at. Real waste of money and time.
Sydney choked as well.
Yeah, they did, eh?
Well, you were fucking lucky to come away with 2 points there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it? You would have watched it.
I watched
just-
moments. I
it
didn't watch the
wasn't
whole
like-
thing,
I don't know. Didn't seem like it was a very good game.
no.
I
50,
hate
it's
those
low
54,
scoring. Yeah.
low scoring shit.
Especially that last quarter from what I saw, it was sloppy as fuck.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a fucking draw.
Yeah. It was shocking. Now, West Coast boys.
How about that?
What do you reckon the score was this week, Tom?
Like differential, are we talking?
We had 170 last week.
Okay. So
How much do you reckon they lost by?
I reckon they lost by 100.
8. They were up by 40 in the second quarter.
Up by 40.
And then the fucking Saints came steaming in the third and they got up by 8 points. And I think the whole of Australia was disappointed.
Yeah.
Because, like, not that I'd hate St Kilda, but I was like,
Would have been
I
good
would
to
love
see
to
those
see them
fucking
win.
useless
That would have
bastards
been
get
their
it.
biggest moment of the season.
Oh, and probably for the next 2.
Yeah. When I saw the score, I saw the first quarter score and then I
know.
saw the full time and I had to fucking refresh my app to see if it was broken. was like, this.
Wow.
What the fuck's going on?
Well,
St
when
Kilda
I-
are a top 8 team this
They're
year.
sitting fifth.
Exactly.
I was just going to say the two games again for me this week that are huge is St Kilda Melbourne Saturday night, 5th versus 4th at
That'll be
Marvel.
big.
That'll be a huge game.
D's need to turn it around.
Yeah.
I thought they would have, and they didn't.
And then-
lost to GWS
Yeah.
last week.
Up in Darcy,
Yeah.
another shit game. It was like 45, bloody
scoring.
43 or something.
Very low
rubbish.
scoring.
But then on Sunday, Essendon v Adelaide. Essendon got the double Adelaides.
Yeah.
So
that
Essendon
one
v
at the Oval,
Adelaide
though?
also at Marvel.
Ooh, back to back.
The winner will remain in the top 8, and the loser is going to lose. Well, they could lose their spot.
Depending-
Will, because if Geelong beat North Melbourne,
Which we
they'll jump
should.
above the loser,
Yeah.
which everyone's expecting them to do. So Essendon v Adelaide is to keep your spot in the top 8, and it's going to be another belter. So yeah, that's the AFL this week. Another
Big stuff.
Another 2 games. I've been doing 2 games that I reckon are big lately, and
Yeah.
one didn't hit last week. Just an 80-point thumping by the Lions. Should we put the tips in?
Yep.
All right.
I haven't even had a look yet, so this will be interesting.
This will be good.
Righto. Thursday, we have Sharks versus the Tigers. Fucking
Yeah, that one's easy.
yeah.
Sharks, let's not even speak
Sharks.
about it.
Sharks.
Raiders versus Dragons. Oh, that's I'm going the milk.
Yeah.
that's
What
just
do we...
that one's-
Oh, well, go back to that Sharks game. What are you selecting the margin
20,
to be there?
Yeah, I just did 20.
to be I don't know,
Safe.
safe.
It'll probably be 50, but I've just done 20.
Righto. So, Sharks, Raiders.
Yep. Ooh.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go.
The Bros who decided to fuck my ass again last week against Para, who don't have their fullback because Freddie Fittler is just tripping.
Yeah. Or their halfback.
Or their halfback. I'm going the Bros.
That's
So
me too.
go
with that.
Go Para, boys. Everyone
Nah.
listening, go Para. I will be with the Bros.
I can't because they've got Maddo playing 5'8 again.
There's 62% of trippers have still gone Para here.
Surely Johnson's got to bounce back after that dismal showing.
They usually
last
do
week.
bounce back this year too.
I have
Yeah.
voted.
It's
I
all
have,
in the Bros' favour, which is why we should all tip Para.
I have selected the Bros though.
I have to. Fuck.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm going to go
It's-
the Bros.
This is
Me too.
fucking just off Juju as well.
yeah.
Next one, Rabbitohs versus the Dogs. Remembering that there is no Cody Walker.
Still no Latrell.
No
No
Latrell.
Cam Murray.
However,
no
I
Kalama
will
Tungi.
still 100% be going the Rabbits.
So will I.
Really? Yeah, same.
Yeah. You can't. I know what you're saying, Grape. Surely they get a bit of pride in them and play, but I cannot pick a team after they do that shit.
Yeah, I know. They don't deserve to be tipped.
No, I'll happily lose just to say fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Do
get
better.
66
I bet you
points.
wouldn't lose 66-0 and be paying $2.50 the next week.
Yeah. That's just purely
That's right.
based off Origin.
Yeah.
Yep. Last one here, boys. We have Titans versus the Dolphins.
Now that's a toughie.
This is a very tough
Queensland
one.
battle.
Yeah, because they've basically got all their superstars out.
See Toby Sexton sign with the Bulldogs.
Oh, I
I
did.
did.
He's playing too.
Is he? Is
Yeah,
he?
he's starting halfback. and-
Straight in.
I think
Burton.
it's just a perfect mould of Cole Flanagan, but anyway,
and,
whatever.
yeah, Burton's playing 5'8",
Yep.
and they've dropped a heap of players as you would.
No, fair enough.
Anyway,
I think I might just go the Dolphins here
oh, they haven't been.
because
No hammer.
no, I know they don't have Hammer, but
Titans forward
Titans
pack.
don't have Brimson, they don't have fucking Fafita, they don't have Tino. Is Mo in the Queensland team?
Yep.
Don't have Mo.
That's a lot of forwards out.
Lot.
That
Oh.
said, the heart and soul of their forward pack and
So that's me.
probably their best player, AJ.
Yeah, we'll go the Finns, eh?
Yeah, I'll go Finns.
Jesus, there's not much home team action there. I hate that.
Fins up.
Yeah, the only home team going is Bunnies, and
Yeah.
Doggies are still a Sydney
And
team
I
as
reckon
well.
Dogs could probably win that. Yeah. Oh, that's the tips.
Submit.
Thought we'd just drop them in there on the back of the NRL chat. For Origin, boys.
Yes.
Let's get into
Squads.
Let's
Get
fucking
into a bit
go.
of squaddling.
Yep.
We're going to do the Blues first. We
Yeah,
did that
I
last
think so.
game. I don't mind
Yeah.
doing them first.
I've got a bit of a spiel here.
Yeah,
So,
rip in.
The Blues, just when I think they are starting to get it, right? Bradman Best is a centre. grew up hating Queensland. You can tell he fucking just wants to win. He hates Queensland.
Fucking oath.
Jake Travojevic, nicest bloke on planet Earth, apologises to blokes for cutting them in half for fun, but would do anything for his state. RCG, a bloke who came through in the guts of New South Wales, has played for Australia and grew up loving it, like another bloke. Cody Walker made his missus go back to New South Wales to have the kid so it was born there.
Fuck.
Wow.
This cunt gets it,
Yeah.
right? There you go, boys. There you go. But hang on a fucking second. Keon Kolamatangi said on the Bloke in a Bar that his number one focus is Tonga and played for them in the World Cup against Australia. I just, you know, you can't expect him, after choosing to play against Australia, to have the same passion for a state inside of it as blokes like Bradman Best, Cody Walker, Jake T and RCG. Like, I fully respect Kolamatangi and think he's a gun. And awesome that he loves his culture and wants to play for Tonga and that. But this is the thing that I reckon that is taking away from Origin. I don't think... How can you expect this bloke to have the same passion and drive as those other blokes?
When the going gets tough. Like when it's
you're really
hard.
like, no,
When it is-
fuck you.
Yeah.
Origin footy, the
When
difference
you need
in
to
Origin.
find something.
Yeah,
That's
60th,
right.
70th minute,
Yeah.
and it's tied
Like, just to
game.
clarify, I really rate that bloke.
Oh, yeah.
As a,
Fucking
as a,
great.
as
He's
a
a gun,
person,
mate.
as a player, everything. But I just think that's where, like, they've done so well with the other selections, I think, in the fucking bringing it in. But
I honestly would have picked Olakawatu over him, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
If we're still basing off that logic and that, like, who's going to fucking die for the blue jersey? I think Olakawatu is, I don't know, he just has more fucking X factor and a bit to him. I love watching him play. When I
Yeah.
watch Manly,
I
I love
think-
watching Olakawatu play.
yeah.
He's got fire in him as well. He's a fucking hard, aggressive
And
Yeah.
edge
just
player.
just to finish me spiel here. Now let's head to the bench.
Yeah, please. Please, can we?
Apart from Kolamatangi in the run-on side, I'm like, yep, all of that,
Oh,
I get it. And like I said,
great
he's a
side.
gun, so really good team. I reckon you're fucking on the right path there. Head to the bench. You got one prop, yep. You got a hooker, you got a fullback, and one back rower. Arguably been playing lock and one of the good, like, better locks in the game.
He's a lock.
He's a lock.
Yeah.
But has played second row and can play there. But I mean, you don't have Payne Haas. You got Jakey T. He's been injured for a fucking long time.
He's played one game.
Played
Yeah.
one game.
Very
and
long time he's been injured.
For me, looking at that means Jakey T's got to tackle his fucking freckle off
Yep.
for 80 minutes. You can't tell me that he's going to have much go forward in the 70th minute. Jakey. He's just going to tackle his
Be
hole out and
gassed.
do his best.
Oh, yeah.
So what the fuck are you doing? Like,
The
what?
benches blew my mind.
How does that make sense, man? Are you just thinking that there's definitely going to be an injury in the backs and Gutho?
Yeah, do you reckon he's just panicked because he's like, I want to keep the hooker rotation?
Surely not.
But because Turbo got injured and they saw how Cookie struggled, he's gone, oh, fuck it, I'll get someone who can play centre as well.
Dude, I just
Your forwards
don't-
are going to be gassed and our forwards will fucking roll them, I think.
But
Yeah.
just talk. I'd love to. I wish he just put out a reason for his things because I want to hear his fucking thoughts, man. I
Oh, well,
don't
he put out
understand.
He put out a reasoning for picking Bradman Best and not picking Matt Burton. I don't know if I'll read it out.
Yeah, that's
so
a
he
good
said Bradman Best. This was his reasoning for picking him. Knights haven't had the greatest success over the last couple of years, so I wanted to see how he goes to the next level. Fair enough. He thinks he can't really shine at Newcastle. And then he goes, oh, Matt Burton, they're just not going that good at the moment of the Dogs. So probably he's probably playing better there. So he just completely
Bit of
contradicts
contradiction.
himself.
Too many Winfield Greens, I reckon.
Oh, man.
Freddie, too much time on the fucking grass under your toes and in your mouth. Just fuck off.
Mate, seriously, I just fuck it. Like I said, there's some selections there where I'm like, I reckon they're starting to get the concept
There's
of picking the
16
right bloke.
selections that I think are good.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're saying about Kolamatangi, and I agree with you 100%, but he's a good player.
Yeah,
You
that's
wouldn't-
right. That
if you had to
wouldn't be-
pick something about the starting 13, that's what you're picking.
Yeah. Although if he had a bench, excuse me, if he had a bench with the hooker and 3 fucking middle rotations or whatever, and a bloke who could also play second row, I'd be going, great team. Kolamatangi still does a good job, but that plus the bench, I'm just like, come on, bud. Where do you?
Yeah,
what are you
I
doing?
did not. The whole, the first 16, I was like, oh, that is a good side. And then I saw Gutho and was just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck
Matt
going
Burton
on?
should easily be there.
What happens
instead.
with Gutho if there's no injuries?
Surely he
Tell me.
doesn't go on.
Tell me.
He doesn't go on.
Yeah, what do you go? Oh, you come off Crichton or you come off Brabham Best to have a little spell. You're a
What are you going to
centre.
say? Tighten your man bun up, son. You're going in the middle.
Oh, imagine that. I would love to see a Gutho get folded.
Imagine him and Moses just sooking at the ref together.
They probably
That's
picked
why
him
he's
for
been
that.
That's probably why. They're probably
And
going to put
Klein's
him on and
reffing
say,
as well.
boys, sook your
The
holes
combo
out.
sook. The combo sook.
1-2 sook punch.
I would love to get a camera on Gutho, like the wide angle of him on the bench with the big jacket on, just to see how many times he throws the arms up in the air.
Imagine if Walshy was playing too. Love him.
Oh,
But like we were talking about
fuck.
last week, he is always there, just fucking arms
Be like
up.
a big bird fight. Fucking
would
the
be.
Telstra
Like,
Dome.
obviously been forced to do it by injury, but I think blokes like Bradman Best, this is what we've said multiple times, the lads who fucking will die for the state. Like
Man.
he was talking about saying, we went to school and we wanted to punch on with the blokes who were going for Queensland.
Been-
There it is.
Yeah,
Pick
bred
him for
into
10
you.
years.
There it is. And please re-sign Fittler for fucking 20. Please.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, and Cody
That's who you
Walker,
wanna
like
pick.
I said, I think that is pretty much, like, I think that actually happened. That when I was saying he got his missus to go home to have the kid. That
That is it.
is it.
That is it.
That is
yeah.
fucking it.
That is
You
a
know?
good side that you've have picked.
Yeah.
And you're at home and you've obviously been frisbeeing tickets out for free because apparently it's going to be a sellout.
Oh yeah, we saw that. Saw that in the little group chat we had, and I was just saying they are just fucking palming tickets out.
Yeah.
If that's a
$10
sellout,
free
holy, it's a give out.
Yeah.
giveaway.
To give out.
Yeah. But anyway,
Ah.
like definitely making some headway there, but just brought it down with the tripping of some aspects. But
Yeah,
anyway.
that the Gutho selection blew me away, but the rest of it, I love them. I love
Yeah,
all of them.
making some good
I wouldn't say I
calls.
love it because I don't love New South Wales.
Yeah.
No,
but
but
I understand it, and it's a lot better than a game two.
Cody
so.
Walker, Bradman Best, Jakey T, RCG, you're on the right path.
There's a
there.
good mixture of
Yeah.
form and blokes that love Origin.
Yeah.
That's right.
And those blokes that you've just mentioned, probably a couple of them a bit old, but Bradman Best, he could be their Origin gags, you know?
Yeah.
Someone who isn't, unreal, but will just show up every year for the jersey.
And the thing
you just
about
got to
it
pick
too-
him.
The thing about it too that I like about that call is he is a centre.
Yeah,
That is his
Yeah.
position in the NRL.
that's right.
You know, like that is him. He's fucking played centre. He knows centre. That's him.
Yeah,
I just think that they, like we said, it's a hard thing for them because they've got so many guns to pick from. But I honestly think they need to start going, a gun's going to have to miss out here because we're picking a bloke who's used to playing centre week in, week out.
If we got 3 gun fullbacks, then they should fight out for the number 1 jersey.
Yeah.
each year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
and now
Sorry, just one thing. People don't, they talk about dead rubber, and they go, oh, well, it fucking doesn't matter. It's picking blokes for the sake of picking them. How many times, how many times do you fucking see blokes come in and there's basically an audition for the next series?
Yeah.
It's like I said, I think I said it a couple episodes ago, Ches came in and did it in 2018 and solidified his jersey in halfback for years.
Yeah.
Done it ever since. This is a
Skip
chance
it.
for blokes like, fucking Bradman Best, like we're talking about. Cody Walker even,
Yeah.
to be the 5'8" for the next couple of years. Like, it is a chance for the Blues. They can salvage a win and stop being a whitewash. A few blokes will keep their jersey next year for sure.
yeah,
Put it this
definitely.
way, I'm still just as passionate about fucking spanking these dogs
Yeah.
as,
Yeah.
as I
Me
would
too.
be any other game. And,
we'll
I hope
still-
yous are the same.
We'll still do the 2 episodes next week,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like the pre-game one, the post reaction, everything. So 7 changes for them, 7
Yeah.
in, 7 outs, just 2 for us. Walshy out and Flegler out.
Yes.
Both not omitted. They were both, like Flegler's hurt himself, Walshy
Walsh
suspended. Brimson's in, and the big horse is
Big
in.
red.
The big red. has
One
got
big
the
red out,
17.
another big red in.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm pumped with the. I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
wait to see a full ranger. We like
Full.
I've always said a rugby league team is better with a fucking full-blown red nut.
Proper ginge.
Growing up, it always was, man, and I love it. I love it. I will happily...
And I'm usually that one bloke.
I will happily see Horsburgh give away one silly penalty because I take that as a ranger. Like, you get a ranger come in and you expect it.
But he hates Flegler.
Yeah, but he's a fucking strawberry blonde. So
He gets an
doesn't-
exception because he's a big red.
He's a big polar bear. Horsburgh is a full breed.
Yeah.
Like,
He's a purebred.
He's a
pure.
purebred red.
So, fuck yeah. Let's go, Horse.
So
I
good.
can't wait to see him rip in, bud, honestly.
Fuck yeah, it's going to be good. Other than that, there's really no changes other than Harry Grant is named to start at 9 instead of off the bench.
Yeah, I don't
Who knows?
trust that.
Neither do
I
I.
don't trust. Like, I'll get
I
the
love
forward
seeing
pack.
Ruben at front row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
love
there.
it.
Yeah.
And the more time that man is on the field, the happier I am.
And he's
He's
fucking.
fucking good, eh? How does he play front? That's what I want to know.
Just tick up.
He's fucking
Science
tiny.
can't fucking answer it.
Yeah.
No. So Tommy Dearden's the 18th again, which you've probably got to...
Voiced your opinion on that one.
We know what your opinion is there, but
Yeah.
you know what I love?
What's that?
Jermaine Hopgood's been named in the 19
Yeah,
jersey,
beautiful.
and we're just getting him in for a bit of blood.
That's right. Bloody
in.
men. Ruben Cotter vibes to me.
Yeah.
He will come in and just tackle
Not
his
at the
cunt out.
god tier that I have Ruben at,
No.
but he has got the characteristics to be that sort of player in Origin, I believe.
Yeah.
Hopgood. Like,
Yeah.
he's just got all that shit about him. Just a bloke who will fucking rock up,
Yeah.
and you can put on and just rely on him. I think
He'd
he's
die
a
for
great
the rain
mould.
jersey.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's... Is he allowed to play this weekend then? I know
think-
Dearden's
No,
not.
if you're 1 to 19,
I don't think so because it's one of those things. If there's two HIAs, I'm pretty sure are both of them allowed to come on or no? That's
don't
not
know.
how it works.
I thought
don't
it was
know.
just the 18th.
Yeah, probably.
if you're in camp, I thought you can't.
That's what I thought
fucking
too.
leave.
Thought that was the deal with Hopgood. Hawes last game. Horsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went into camp. He was never going to play. But
Look,
if there was an injury midweek,
If I'm being honest, I feel that I'm a bit shattered that I never got to know that it was the last time I saw Origin gags.
yeah,
Like, we tried our best. We tried to reach out to Billy,
Yeah.
and we're not going to see it.
We're not mad. We're disappointed.
Oh, look, I trust Billy 100%.
Yeah.
I just really thought it'd be nostalgic to fucking...
yeah.
see
There
what
could
it-
be a pothole in the ground somewhere for Holmesy or
Like the-
Tabua for
do you know-
to stand in
and
and,
it's
roll
not
his
even
ankle.
it's not even gags
Midweek, bang.
not being good anymore that's not getting him there. It's just how good these other blokes are
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
Hammer and Val, how
Oh.
the fuck do they not?
It's been
get
a
picked?
long, clearly
Oh.
been a long time since we've had people who are just better because Gags
Yeah.
has kept his jersey
Yeah.
for fucking 8
Yeah.
years.
What you just said there just makes me so happy though about Val and Hammer because
Boom.
a week before when we named the sides, everyone was just going,
Oh, chirping.
just chirping about Latrell and Turbo are gonna run like they're gonna have nightmares about Latrell and Turbo and shit. Neither of them are playing in the third game.
Yeah,
Another
Latrell's just having
Latrell
nightmares about
series.
his calf.
Oh man, it just makes me just so happy
Yeah.
because of that.
I would have rather beat him with both of them in the centres fit and healthy.
Yeah,
But you know,
Oh, yeah.
Even just Latrell because they just harp on. Oh well, last year we didn't have Latrell and the fucking like. They just blame. players
any
being
other
out.
60
It's fucking
centres.
Origin. You're
It's
not gonna be full
outrageous,
snake
eh?
every single time.
We knew it in the betting odds. Like New South Wales were $1.60. Sorry, Queensland were like $1.60. New South Wales were $2.30 or something after Latrell was out. But when he was in, it was almost even.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
the
like, how
odds-
does he make that much
The
difference?
odds changed heaps as soon as Latrell got ruled out.
Anyway,
But no, it'll be prime, mate. I'm keen to see if the New South Wales boys fucking show up.
yeah.
And I fucking hope they do. I want to see a real fucking fiery clash. here
yeah.
and
Top
be
the
given a
series
bit of
off with a
stick.
fucking ripper of a game. That because even if we lose, we'll go. Oh, we still
Yeah.
get to lift the
But
shield.
I'm not even in that mentality. I want to fucking win just as
I
much
want to
as-
fucking win as
just
well.
as
I
much
want
as I want to
3
win.
and 0. But
Yeah.
if we do lose, I'm not going to be crying on the couch.
No, that's right. Does who's refereeing? Do we
Ashley
know?
Klein.
Is he?
Yep, he's kidding.
Must
Give him
be
the
the
nod.
only cunt that wants to or something.
Well, he's just done a really good job.
I'm not going to
well.
carry on about him again.
Looking forward to it. We're going to do 2 episodes again. One of them will be out Wednesday morning, bit of a preview, and then we'll get on the piss and try and hold ourselves together a bit better.
Fire
for
up
the-
a bit more this time, mate.
Yeah.
Like, stay awake.
Yeah. yeah.
I'll have to take some pre-workout before it.
Yeah. Oh, well, we could just not have so many of these.
Yeah.
Which brings us to.
Which brings us to that time of the week. It's time for Squeeze of the Week, boys. Brought to you by the Standard Squeeze. Breaking news this week. The team at the Standard Squeeze have launched their new product, the Double Shot Squeeze Bottle.
Woo!
So, 60ml chamber. This isn't it, but 60ml chamber. Perfect for your double voddy, soda and lime, or your double Bundy and Coke.
Yep.
Nice.
You've still got the Big Shot bottle, which has the 100ml chamber there for the tough Reggies, as well as your standard 30ml chamber, original bottle, mini squeeze, 4-in-1 cups, snapbacks, the lot. Jump on the standardsqueeze.com, use the code Reggie15, and grab a squeeze and give them some love on the socials, boys.
100%. It's honestly, I've been really given the old fire pit of peppering.
Oh, yeah?
And not even camping, just in my backyard. Not having to get up and go to the fridge. Like having the squeeze right next to me at the fire. Little esky with some fucking, mixers and that with me cup and ice.
Unreal.
It's just a great time, and you're missing out if you don't have one.
Yeah.
You really are.
It's
You fucking are?
easy.
Well, you are.
We
And
are.
Johnny Bairstow, fucking idiot, stay in your crease. You're
Yeah.
the squeeze, mate.
That's easy.
You're the squeeze.
We don't need to harp on about it again. You are. You're the squeeze.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, Johnny.
And
I
that
love
should go straight on to the captain of the
It
week.
does go lead straight onto the captain.
Brought to you by Country Trucker Caps, the best caps in the land. If you fucking want to jump on and see what Knuckles has got already, head to countrytruckercaps.com. No, that is where you go to find one that you want to make. The countrycompanies.com is where you go for Knuckles hat he's already got. So go check all that out. The bloke's a legend. Supports us, support the people that support us.
Yeah.
Bloody oath. We
Fuck
love it.
yeah.
And I reckon, bloke who run Johnny Bairstow out?
Yeah,
Captain of the
Terry.
week.
Yeah.
What a
Absolute-
play.
Absolute genius of a wicket keeper.
100%. So good work, Alex. You're captain.
Yeah,
And,
Johnny,
Johnny,
you're the squeeze. Get on the treadie.
Yeah,
Love it.
with me.
Yeah,
Join
and
me, Johnny.
And me. I'm
Join
actually
us.
going to go for my opening run tomorrow
Ooh.
of the fight campaign.
Yep.
Starting
Actually
nice.
did,
and
I'll be capping it at about 3 clicks, I reckon.
Yeah. I did 4K on the treadie this morning.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Yeah, I was good. I seem to
Just keep yarning there.
be not too bad at just rolling it over.
Yeah.
So I find that the old treadie, like if I just stick at a pace and just zone out.
I know exactly
it's-
what you mean,
it's,
man.
It's easy. You just fucking keep going and just set a goal. Yeah, and then you can get it done.
Yeah.
But it's the boxing thing. Like I went for the first actual train run at the boxing gym the other day, and it's a totally different fitness. My shoulders are just weak
yeah.
as piss.
It's crazy how you can think you're in good shape, but different sports are just completely different.
Well,
types of
imagine not
fitness.
being in good shape and then doing that, because I'm not in good shape. And when we hit the bag for a couple of minutes, shoulders were just burnt, and then they're like, "Yeah, do 10 push-ups." Got about 2. Fucking hopeless.
2?
So, mate, like I said, I'm unfit, so I'm keen to rip in.
Fuck yeah.
Now, we've just spoken about country tracker caps, and I have just got to show you boys these. The Reggies Tattersalls Hotel in Barradine, New South Wales,
Yeah.
reached out to us, and they've sent us some caps with Reggie's Barradine on it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Seeing the clip here. We've got this nice pink one, which I actually love.
Yeah.
Reggie's Tattersalls Hotel. They've sent us them, and guess what? CTC hats.
Oh,
believe it or
right.
not.
There you go.
How's
See?
that?
Reggie's supporting Reggie's. you know?
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
So
oath.
they sent us those. I thought it was prime. We're going to have to drop in there for a beer at some
So
point.
we should get the big knuckler on the show, because that is a fucking Reggie Knuckles.
Oh,
And calls out
absolutely.
Willie Mason for a blue.
Yeah.
Like, as in,
He doesn't give a
Just-
fuck.
he's
That's
like,
Reggie
"Oh,
mentality
fuck it,
right there.
Yeah, I'll fight him.
oh, fucking party.
Oh, big Willie. He would tower over him too. Holy fuck.
Absolutely tower. But that's the fight and the dog, the Reggie.
That's
Knuckles.
right. Imagine
So-
if he knocked him out, or when he knocks him out. If he knocks him out.
Imagine not being not knowing who Knuckles is and you just like heard of Willie Mason or something, and you know of his boxing past, and you just see Knuckler has just fucking knocked Willie Mason.
Has he actually fought
clean
anyone
out.
in the ring, Big
Who's that?
Willie?
I think he's done other boxing nights like this before.
Yeah, right.
He hasn't accepted yet either.
No,
or
I just
even
mean,
been
has he got a
approached.
record?
I think he's done this.
Because we
sort of
know
stuff
that he
before.
pumps them on the footy field, but
He's
that's
just
different.
a fucking massive human.
Oh, he's just huge, isn't he?
Unit.
Big
Yeah.
head, though. Big target.
Yeah, big chin.
Big
It would,
chin.
yeah, he'd have
But-
an iron chin, I
But
reckon.
mate, fucking that bloke is intimidating force.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Willie.
And very confident with his words, too.
him and
reckon he
honestly,
Justin Horo.
I fucking proper rate listening to Willie,
Yeah,
because
fuck,
I
he can
respect the fact that he just says his fucking mind.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks, and deal with it, cunt.
And he's like, his knowledge is so good.
Yeah, he's very, very well spoken. So
It's very
I-
rare to find ex like NRL players who are they're so filtered and they're like he
Yeah.
comes out and just tells it how it
But
is,
mate, exactly,
what he's done,
exactly
he's
how
fucking-
he is. That's what I'd recommend to do if you're going to do a podcast or something like that. Like that's what I try and do. I just say how I think, and if you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah, it's the whole point.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's. I think if you're a fence sitter, that's when people will be like, nah, because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they're just
People
trying
want
to
your
please everyone.
opinions.
You need
Yeah.
a narrative and what you
100%.
believe in. So
100%.
good stuff.
Yeah. Boys, we'll have a punt. We'll have a punt.
Yep.
Money back special last week on the Blue Bet All-In Multi.
Yes.
My horse got scratched on Saturday after Tommy's try scorer leg got up. Alex Johnson scored straight away. But guess what? Horse got scratched. You got your money back, and then the D's lost. So we win.
Yeah, we didn't lose. And
No,
Black
that's
Roper
right.
said you can't lose if you win.
Yeah,
Ex-
that's very correct.
Spot on.
So we're going to bounce back this week, and we're going to get a win. So we've gone a couple of losses, and then we've gone the money back, and now we're going to get a win.
We are.
That's right. I'm going to go to Doomben Race 2, number 3, Space Tracker. Been building for the mile after 2 runs. He had one at 1,400 and then one at 1,500 up in Sydney. Always wanted the mile, though, I reckon. Irish import, trained by Annabelle Neesham now here in Australia, who I absolutely rate as a trainer. Mickey Cahill on board, Tim's brother. He's on the back. I think this may win by the length of the straight on Saturday.
Yep.
A dirty old Class 3 at Big Doomben is where over the mile should just be easy pickings for this the Irish import.
Yeah.
$1.85 the win, and we're launching the win. Get around me. Let's go.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Love the confidence on you.
Yeah.
Righto. Well, I'm about the same odds here, but I'm chucking a couple of things in. I was gonna go on the fights, but I thought I've been going pretty good with me footy stuff the last few weeks.
We're going
Think-
2 things here. Let
So,
me just clarify
yes,
that.
I'm going 2 things in the one game. And it's the Sharks versus Tigers. Now, I just think I can't see how the Sharks do not win by 13 plus. So one leg is the Sharks 13 plus, which is paying $1.31. The second leg, Jace, who fucking scores when the Sharks pump teams?
Ronaldo.
Mulatalo.
Every time. Like he did
Every
last week.
fucking time.
Twice.
So we're going Sharks 13 plus into Ronaldo anytime. That's giving you $1.83, and that is fucking happening.
Great odds.
All right.
I like it. The first
I
ever
like it.
4-leg.
This will be,
multi.
unless you're going to as well.
No, I'm only going one. Stick with AFL like I do. And we're going with the team that is high and flying this year. Port Adelaide. They're versing the Suns. Like I said, high and flying, and I think they'll surge home easily, like what I did there, against the Suns. This young midfield will rip in and continue to do what they've done all year against a very hot and cold team in the Suns. They've had a couple decent wins, but their form in the last few weeks have been pretty shit. To bump up the odds, I'm going to go a line for the Port, and I'm going to go minus 15.5. And that's paying $1.40 with our betting partners, Bluebet.
$1.40 for that.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
good,
mind
eh?
it.
Is it in Adelaide? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Surely we are getting some decency with that, because you and I, Gropes, have fucking gone around the $1.80 mark.
Yeah, that'll be
Jay
huge.
said it with $1.40.
I'm going to have to get that now. But
We better have a
what we
look.
can do while I get it is we can go back to the Blue Bet Old Boys because
Oh.
they are producing again. Pedro went all out with a 4-try scorer multi-bet. Didn't quite come off, but the other two old bastards. Keto got a place collect, and Rocket again jumping on Zoom on in the Caloundra Cup. That's a 2nd and 2 wins that he's had on that thing since in the 3 times he's backed it. Sorry, and I still don't know how it didn't win the first time.
Yeah,
because I was on it that time. So they're on fire, and let's see what they got this week.
Yep.
We've got Keats up
As
first.
usual.
Reginald, let me start with, do not fucking forget Barbs this week, lads. Jesus Christ. The big red to be going in a chronic. He'll even shave his moustache off if he knows about this. Anyway, well done, Jace, getting the monkey off your back. All the ticks, please. Ask marbles, whatever's developing on that couch. Let's hope you took me advice recently, guys, on the dry cleaners. Keto's Collectors Blue Bet sponsored Old Boys segment this week is going to Randwick Race 8, number 13, Brookspire. We're going to have 20 each way at the juicy odds of $16 and $5 a place. No wait, love second up, trained by the great C. Waller. Stay safe, happy putting. Come on the Swifts.
Hey, little netball job there.
The Swifts, they're into the GF this week.
I love that when
good
you
on 'em.
get some juicy odds out of the old boys.
Yeah.
Just going for glory.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's fucking good, isn't it?
Yeah, righto. We'll hear from Pedro, I suppose.
G'day, Reggies. Time for Pedro's picks. Well, first up, just want to congratulate the mighty Maroons on a great victory, series win. The Billy Slater had the boys pumped, and honestly, it looks like there's going to be a few years of pain for the cockroaches ahead of him, and I love it. Great to see. Well done, boys. Secondly, the mighty fucking Aussies. Seriously, these Poms been fucking sooking. Seriously, arrogant, pompous fucks. I didn't think I hated the Poms. Couldn't hate them anymore. But I still had room in the tank for that after the last few days. Fair dinkum. A bunch of fucking sooks. They'd be playing with dummies in their mouths.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my rant. Righto, into it. Friday night, lads. Like I normally do, I like to have that just a little bet to pump up the account for the weekend. And with all Origin lads away, it made it a bit hard, but this sort of game stood out a little bit for me. Canberra Raiders up against the Dragons. Dragons are depleted, no Hunt. I think Sloane's out. Raiders are missing a couple as well, the Horsburgh and I think Papali, but I'm jumping on Canberra 13 plus. They're due for a big win. They're on a little bit of a roll, and a couple of try scorers. My man, Jack Whiten and Hudson Old.
Yeah,
Stick them two
get
in
on the old
with
train.
Canberra 13 plus. Thanks to Blue Bet, it's paying about $6.50. Give it a boost. You might get over 7. And I'll see how we go. Get behind Canberra for the Friday night. Shout out to me brother-in-law Boone. Fucking mad Canberra fans. They're fucking off their heads. All right, this weekend I'm getting behind them. All right, lads, enjoy.
Righto.
Good stuff. I think that's pretty good, the try scorers. 'Cause I was going to say, I normally steer away from Canberra purely because they're hard to pick try scorers. So like Sharks, they're very wing and backs dependent, and other teams are. When Turbo's playing, they're pretty easy to pick try scorers. I like Kawatu, Turbo, Cherry's always pretty good. But Raiders are pretty hard, but he's right, though, with Whiten and Hudson Old. They're
usually score on that edge. I don't know what I'll definitely be jumping on it because every time I put Whiten, probably like 3 or 4 times, he always gets up. He always scores for me.
Close to the line, man. He's very good at just going.
Exactly. He either scores himself or he'll give it short to fucking Hudson Old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
Do you think he only just watched the State of Origin?
Yeah, did you only watch it last night or something, Pedro? Bit of an outdated shout out to Billy and the boys.
Oh, you better fucking do it
Fuck
again.
right.
Do it every week.
I'll
Every
never
week.
get sick of hearing it. That's right.
On ya.
Righto, Rocket.
Let's go.
Hit us.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, and all you whinging pommy fucks. Rockets Roughies raring to go. We're off to Randwick on Saturday, race 7, horse 7, Curtis Island.
Ooh.
Rachel King on board, paying about $8 a win, $2.35 a place. Get on it, stay hard.
Beautiful.
I didn't
love how
even hear what he
simple-
said then.
Like, it is just fucking. He doesn't even need to say anymore. All you whinging pommy fucks. And that's all there is. Moves on.
No, what horse did he even pick?
Curtis Island.
Ah,
I just
right.
think that's a bit of something about home too.
Yeah,
reckon-
100%.
that
Curtis
stands
Island
out.
being
Oh,
just
man.
across from where we all are. So yeah, good
I
stuff.
was too busy laughing.
Yeah. You
We're
whinging-
going with the spiel about the Poms. Pedro's his little red. And Rocket just hits with whinging pommy cunts. Because they
Sure.
are.
Fucks,
Sharp.
actually.
Yeah.
Whinging
Fucks,
pommy
Whinging
fucks.
pommy fucks.
The all-in, Bluebet all-in multi's going to pay $4.84, and we could boost it to $5.11.
Nice.
You beauty. So head on to the
The Bluey special.
That's right. Download the Bluebet app. You'll find that under the Bluey specials, all done for you. Click on the Reggies.
Yeah, so
Bloody
if you join
hell.
up the multi, just get bang.
Now, Jace, the Punters Club. It's alive. What a performance.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Mulatalo, 2 tries. Sharks, 13 plus. Cowboys, -7.5. Only just got over the line in that one.
Yeah, that was really close.
Brisbane, -6.5, which did actually just get there by the skin of its teeth. To give us a great weekend on the slap. And
Well done, mate.
Golden Boom runs second.
Yeah.
That thing ran a brave race in defeat. It was wide
did.
the whole way. And, mate, I'm telling you, it's a good thing we didn't get it, or the tab would have been fucking screaming on your door, knocking it down.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, well done, Bruss. That's good.
So it's Barbari's turn. He's got the hungy this week. And it almost feels like it's when we win, I don't have to put money in again.
Yeah.
Because I just withdraw what we've won down to 100
Yeah,
and
yeah,
leave
I
the
get what you
100.
mean.
Yeah.
So it's like all the money we put into the account this week, into the bank account, just stays there.
Yeah.
It's a great
Not withdrawing
feeling.
anything.
It's a great feeling.
We're not losing money, basically.
No, no, because we're winning.
Be good if
We
Barbary
are.
won.
Yes, let's go, Barbs. Come on. 100 on the nose or something? Sure.
Reggies. Well, what can you say about the Ashes? I'm starting to truly think that them pommy bastards might have a fair bit in common with the old dad kids. They don't get Origin and the Poms don't get the Ashes. Everyone calling for Alex Carey's head after controversial dismissal of Johnny Bairstow. Fucking please. There was nothing controversial about it. The only controversy in that was, I don't know, stay in your crease, dickhead. Podcast fight night. Well,
Oh.
I can't wait. What an event it's going to be. I'll be there with fucking bells on. And Gropes, a little birdie tells me that your old boy, the one and only Keto, should be the man to train you. They reckon he can throw him a bit, and his record is panels different to that of his offspring. I've heard about he's about 666 and 0, they reckon. Well, boys, last week, no joy. Obviously, my best bet was scratched on race morning. I should have done the Gropes and not put another one out there, but I did, and it never fired a fucking shot. The best value was a terrific run, just couldn't go with the class horses of the field, and unfortunately finished in the worst place in the race, fucking fourth. I've said it before, if they're fucking running fourth and you've backed them each way, they should be declared non-runners. Well done, Jace. Nice little top-up for the Punters Club, mate.
Thanks,
Back
mate.
to me this week. As alluded to by Groper on last week's show, there isn't much around at this time of the year as far as quality goes, but we need to find a winner. And I'm sticking to where I know, and that's Doomben. My best bet comes up in race 7, the Racecourse Village Open handicap over 1,100 metres. I'm going with number 4 here, boys, Goldsborough. His ultra-consistent son of Headwater is on the quick backup after being narrowly beaten last Saturday by
quick
Ubiquitous
backup.
in the last of the Sunny Coast. And this race, I think he's in it up to his ears. CJ Graham declined 3 kilos, so he gets in with 54 kilos after carrying 59 last start, dropping 5 kilos. Barrier 3, he'll make his own luck up on the speed, and I reckon he'll be too good for him. Race 7, number 4, Goldsborough, 80 straight out at 5.50 on Bluebet at the time of recording. My best value comes up in race 8 at Caulfield, the Sir John Monash Stakes at Group 3 level, the Peter Moody train, Sigh. For the same reason this was my original best bet last week. I've got to have something on her this week for the Punters Club, boys. As I said, scratch from last week and save for this. The only reason I'm going skinny with her, though, here is because she's round a bend. I really do think she's better down the straight, but I'm not going to question the great man. If he wants to run around a bend, let him do it. He wouldn't be starting her if she wasn't right, so we're going to have a little lash at her as well. Caulfield race 8, number 13 side, 20 straight out at 4.60 with Bluebet at the time of recording. Barbs is best for the Reggies Punters Club. Doomben race 7, number 4, 80 straight out, Goldsborough. Caulfield race 8, number 13, 20 straight out, Sigh. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punning.
Love
Fuck
it.
yeah.
That's going to be our biggest bet In the punters club, you had the 80 on the nose.
Yeah, he's done an 80 before and it got scratched. So that's definitely our biggest one. I love it.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
Right,
me too.
$5.50 or something as
Great.
well. That's fucking awesome. And yeah, the sire, I could not agree with him more. She is unreal down the straight. But Peter Moody knows horses. So
And Barbary does to an extent.
we'll let him do his thing.
We will.
Fucking
Coming
right.
off our win, we got the monkey off the back.
That's right.
We're fucking ripping
We're not
in.
putting any of our own in this week.
No,
It's all
we
winnings.
aren't.
Righto, boys. That'll probably do us for another
Just
week.
Quickly, I just want to do a shout out.
Yes.
I think you've got a shout out you want to do as well, Grapes. But
Yes.
for those still listening, I just want to quickly talk about Confro. For those that know, Confraternity Rugby League. I was played last week at St. Lawrence's College, the host in Brisbane. So, yeah, it's an all-private schools comp across Queensland. It's the pinnacle of private schools rugby league, in my opinion, in the state of Queensland alone. So there's 3 divisions and up to about 48 schools compete. Probably more now. I was lucky enough myself to compete in 2019 in Bundaberg for my high school, Chanel College. 2020 didn't go ahead due to COVID, and then 2021, in my senior year, was cut short by the Tuesday due to COVID as well. We had to get the fuck out of Brisbane. So
Yep.
got blue balled a bit there. I've played many comps at club level, rep level, and school level over my junior careers of footy. And Confro is easily the one I have the fondest memories of. Enjoyed playing my footy the most and being around the boys. The way they do, the whole comp's organised, the opening ceremony, everything. It's so professional and such a great experience. It makes you feel like you're doing more than just playing fucking schoolboys footy, especially for a smaller school like Chanel College. So last week, there was a few great results. Chanel took out Div 3 convincingly in the Confraternity Cup against Xavier College, which I'm absolutely pumped and stoked for, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ando, the coach, Platty running water, and all the boys that played. I know some of yous listen. Awesome to see. Also means I'll be promoted up to Div 2 next year.
Oh, righto.
Yeah. St. Brendan's also took out Div 1. The
Yep.
team has done it the most in history, which is the highest achievement at the carnival against fellow CQ rival, Emmaus College.
Nice, yeah, nice.
So it's great to see Brendan's boys get the win and their head coach and RRLC winger, Scotty Minto,
Scotty
lead the
Minto.
lads around. How
Yep.
fucking good. So I just thought that was awesome for CQ footy.
Yep.
A few schools achieving some great stuff. Thought I'd give it a bit of a shout out.
Bloody oath. Good stuff. You
Yeah,
should have
good
just
work, lads.
butted in and put that in at the start.
Yeah, I thought about it, but we were just so lost in fucking heaps of
Yeah.
other shit. It's been
No,
an
that's
action-packed
prime, man. So what's the go? When you win a division, you have to go up.
Yeah, so they brought it in, I think.
Because I
the
thought you
year-
could just choose what division you played.
I'm not sure exactly with that system. I know Shalom College, they were like a Div 3 school, and then I'm pretty sure they just went bang up into Div 1. But they brought in a couple of years ago that it's a relegation and promotion.
Yeah, nice.
So I think it's-
I rate that. Though.
Yeah, I think
Don't
it's a good
quote
idea.
me, it's top 2 go up, bottom 2 go down.
That's fucking awesome.
Well, it gives you an incentive. Like Chanel, like when I played, we were usually, no matter what year, we'd be like a top 4 team in Div 3. We'd get close to the final, injuries would fuck you or the teams were just better.
Yeah.
But like this year, the lads had like 16 points scored on them over 6 games. They pumped everyone. They put 30 on every team. And you looked at me and went, that team should be in Div 2 next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely stopped so much dominance and fucking teams
Yeah.
getting pumped each time when you can go down or up.
Yeah, no, that's the go. And like you said, man, Confro is definitely the fucking premium of schoolboy footy, and it gives like all the boys something to
Fuck yeah.
play for and stuff like that. It's funny when we were back at that age, like we were at a state school, and all the fish boys, fuck the fish, were at
Knew this
at
was
Chanel, and
Can't help
they'd
himself.
always just carry on and lip
yeah.
about Confro and how they were fucking deadly and all this stuff, and always forgot to mention they were in Div 3. So, but it's still,
It
still
still goes on.
it's
I
still-
still would fucking chirp, and I'd have mates from the state going,
Yep.
shut up, because they beat us a couple of times in the local comp.
Oh,
They're
did
like, we
they?
could fucking wipe Div 3 with you cunts.
But no, but honestly though, good on them, good on the boys. It's good to see locals having a go, but I just fucking have to give the fish a bit of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
no, you
silly
couldn't
of,
let 'em get away with
silly of
that.
you, someone who just hates the fish, because Chanel and fish, they go together. If you fucking
Yeah.
go to Chanel, you usually
It's one of
play
those
fish.
things. It's like you're going to pay for your kid to go play Div 3 and fucking pray at lunch. Like, what else are you getting out of Chanel rather than State? But anyway.
Yeah. Well, we actually used to
Good
give
on you,
one of
boys.
our
Great
mates
work.
shit and told him that his dad paid for him to go eat lunch.
Yeah.
Well,
Shout
yeah,
out to-
Pedro
shout out
shit
to
for that
H.
too.
Yeah. But no,
going
honestly, good work, boys.
quickly off the back of that, shout out to Delaney Claridge
Yes.
also. She's been gladdy girl, and she's been selected for the Queensland Under-19s Women's State of Origin team. How unreal is
Fucking
that?
so
Well
pumped
done,
for her,
Delaney.
eh?
It's fucking great to see.
Absolutely.
Fucking
She grew up with you boys, Jace, eh?
Yeah, she's been one of my closest family friends since I could fucking walk. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool to see that. I've played with and against her in footy, and every time I've played against her, which was mainly in the school oval, she put it over me every fucking time.
Yeah.
She
But-
is an absolute weapon, and she works fucking hard in what she does. So it's
Good on her.
great to see.
Grew up with her, so you taught her everything she knows.
Yeah, I'm claiming it. Like
Yeah.
she wouldn't be half the player it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
What position does she play?
She's a forward.
Yep.
She's played most of the year in front row for Capras.
Kicks
Awesome.
goals though, doesn't she?
She does.
How
She
good's
does
that?
How
everything.
good's that? I love seeing a forward kicking
It's
goals.
fucking
eh?
awesome.
Good on you, Delaney.
So that'll be 13th of July again. I think.
Yeah.
So-
Next Thursday.
Yeah, after the day after
Yeah.
the yep.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be
Awesome.
prime.
on
And
you.
fucking one more quickly. Mate of mine, Robbie Summerfield. He's fighting this weekend up in Mackay, Muay Thai fighting.
Yep.
He's doing it tough at the moment. He's trying to strip 5 kilos in about fucking 4 days.
Wow.
To cut. He's doing it tough. Hang in there, Bruss. Get back in the fucking hot bath
Yeah.
and put a sweatsuit on.
Fucking up a Robbie.
I think
Rip in.
the Cambodian's actually going up for some
Yes.
fighting thing. And I think it's that.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, Cam's going to that. Shout out to Morgo. He, like, good mate of ours, is I think has a table there. He's like he's sponsoring
Yeah.
the event and that. And asked Cam and I to go up a while ago, but that was off the back of fucking 2 weekends of Bucks parties and just I was.
And you said no.
Yeah, I did. I was just like, I just do not have it in me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But I sort of wish I did now. But anyway, it'll be a good event.
Get
Good
into
luck
him,
to
Robbie.
him.
Fuck yeah.
And don't show up at work on Monday if you lose.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
don't
it
hit
is.
me.
Yeah.
Righto. Well, see you next Wednesday morning. Remember.
Yes.